Yo, let's chat for a bit. How is everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Um, kind of just a tad bit behind. I was working on a t-shirt and I'll probably make a video about that later. But other than that, everything else is all good for the day. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody again is having a wonderful evening. Hope everybody had a wonderful day overall. I'm very grateful for everything that is going on right now. God has blessed me in so many ways. I'm very grateful for all that He's done for me, and I owe it all to Him. So, wanted to get on here. Not going to hold you guys too long because I have another T-shirt I have to make, and this is one of them. Like, adulting, it's a scam. It really is. I mean, I tell everybody I don't recommend it. But other than that, I do have one more thing I have to make, so I'm just trying to squeeze this live out the best of my ability. Other than that, everything else is all good. Couple of announcements, couple of PSAs, I should say. I'm looking forward to next Friday. I've been thinking about this all day, and time is ticking. I'm looking forward to going out there and do my photography class. This is my first of 4 classes I'm taking. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I could actually take my photography skills to a level I've never been to. Right now, like I say, with my photography, I've been learning as I go. I self-taught myself. Took me a while to learn the manual controls and everything else, but it's like I got the beginner's part, but I just want to take my photography skills to a whole different level. So I'm very grateful to start classes starting next week. And I'm looking forward to that. Secondly, again, like I said, I mentioned earlier, I'm making t-shirts again. So if anybody needs a t-shirt made, anything that they want to have on a t-shirt, or if they're looking for someone that does a bulk order, I am here to assist you. I will help you out to the best of my ability to get some shirts made for you. Or if you want your own personal shirt, I can make it for you. As long as we have a design, we can talk, we can map out whatever idea that you have, and I'm able to put the t-shirt together for you. So I'm putting that out there right now. Also, me and my coworker, shout out to my friend Monique. We're going to be working on a podcast coming up real soon. I'm just trying to put down the day and time we can actually start recording. So be on the lookout for that. I'm really going to push that hard, and I know that this is going to be a very fun and quite interesting podcast. So pretty much celebrity gossip and everything else, everything under the sun. That's more of her domain. That's why I'm going to let her pretty much run the show more than me. I'm just going to be pretty much the co-host of that show. So I'm looking forward to that. This will be my first podcast under my LionMar Media business. So I'm very grateful for that. Also, I'm going to be working on my own podcast. I got a couple of guests that's interested in being on there. Like I said, I'm still trying to map that out right now. And I'm trying to get more guests, kind of pile it up a little bit, because I don't want to just say, have a couple of guests here, a couple of guests there, and all of a sudden everything just stop. I just want to have a constant flow on what I really want to put out. So I'm working on it. I didn't forget about it. I'm trying to stay on top of my game on that. So that podcast is coming. And also, one more thing before I start this topic. I would say I'm doing this live, but I wanted to do a live on TikTok. I did my first run this past Tuesday. Very interesting. It was a very interesting, different atmosphere. Everything was all good. Had a few out of the blue people that tried to connect on, and I just wasn't used to that. So other than that, TikTok Live is a very different atmosphere. And I was going to try to do it every Tuesday, but see, I have a friend right now that we're going to try to work something out on doing a live together on TikTok. It's going to be the same concept. We'll probably work out a different name, but it's like we're going to go on live every Tuesday evening. So me and her are going to work on that, and we're going to put that together, and it'll be fun. so I can keep my Sunday and Thursday dedicated to what I'm doing right now. So I got a lot going on, but hey, I'm willing to do it because right now I'm trying to make things great on my end. And I was sitting there thinking about what my father would tell me all the time. My father was always my number one fan when it came to my business. And I know he's proud of me right now. I had a lot of major breakdowns all week. I have not been feeling like myself, but I'm trying to get back on track because he wants me to do the best I can. And I know he's proud of me, and I'm very grateful that he's always been by my side through thick and thin. I miss you, Dad, every single day, every single hour, every single minute. I'm always thinking about you. So, I didn't want to get emotional on that, but that's how I've been feeling all week. So I know I'm grateful for what he's done for me, and I know that he's always watching over me. So I'm in good hands. So I'm just going to say that with a lot of confidence. With a lot of confidence, and I'm going to do what I do best, and that's to be creative. And that's what I'm going to be working on right now. So the topic I had today, I might be freestyling the topic name a little bit because I don't know why it slipped my mind just that quickly on how I worded the topic. But it's a list of things that what's the list of things that instantly make you smile? Like, just put you in a good mood. I've been thinking about that because it's some things that could really put me in a good mood. It's some things that put me in a bad mood, but we're not going to talk about the bad right now. Although I could, but I'm not going to go down that route today. But the things that instantly makes me happy is seeing, I have a few. I'm not going to say just pinpointing just one, but I have a few. I would say one thing that instantly puts me in a good mood is seeing people being successful. Success brings a lot out of me because it's like I look at them. It's not a jealousy thing. I'm not gonna lie, it's a small percentage in my mind right now. Like, dang, I wish I could be in their shoes. I'm not gonna lie because everybody has that. Everybody's not gonna say 100% of the time. They're always like, yeah, that person. Oh man, I'm doing like this person's great. All this and that. It's a small percentage just saying, I wish I was that person. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. There are a lot of people I see a lot of people succeed and I wish I was in their shoes. I'm not going to lie. But deep down in my heart, I would say that instantly puts me in a good mood. That gives me that mindset that I know that one day I will get to the top. One day I will get to have that moment that I could say, yes, I finally accomplished exactly what I wanted to accomplish. Prime example, this house I'm in. I was successful in getting this house. Do not get me wrong. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. But business-wise, it's a different animal. I see a lot of people, they're making big moves and doing this and doing that, and I'm happy for them. That really makes me smile because it makes me feel good that it's like we out here doing things. We out here making things happen. And that is a blessing. God is always watching over them. They are always something going on in their life right now, and it's like it brings wonder. So I'm very grateful for all those who are succeeding. I'm grateful for those who never give up. Just keep that momentum, keep that positivity, and just try to stay focused. I know sometimes it could be hard. I have my days that's been hard. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Every single day is not the best day for me, but I got to shake it off, and I got to move forward, and I got to push hard. That's why I mentioned earlier all these podcasts. I'm working on every single one of them that I want to do. From this point on, I said I was going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm tired of looking at myself saying, oh, yeah, I could do this. I'm planning but not making no moves. Yes, it's good to plan. I'm not going to say it's not a good idea to plan, but it's not getting me nowhere. I have to really sit down and focus on what I really want to put together. And I want to just execute it. That's why I said, hopefully, real soon. I would say next week, because I'm trying to push for next week, that me and my coworker could get this podcast going. I'm banking on it. So if it don't happen next week, it might happen the following week. I just want to make sure I got this to get the ball rolling no matter how I look at it. I ever have everything structured, everything is all good. But yeah, seeing people succeed really puts me in a good mood, really makes me smile. So I'm very grateful for that. Also, what else? Let me think. Let me think. Oh, seeing my nephew. Seeing my little nephew. I'm very happy, always happy to see him. That puts a smile on my face because that boy is growing up. He is growing up. This boy is 12. 12. He about to be 13 in a couple months. Where did the time go? Where did the time go? And I see him and I say, man, this boy is growing up on me. And that instantly puts a smile on my face because he has matured, he has grown up, and everything is just it's different now compared to when I'm just holding him in my arms. And it's just a wonderful feeling. You know, he talk basketball, he talk a lot of football. He is very sports knowledge. I give him that. He is way sports knowledge than I am. I'm not trying to say I'm not sports knowledge at all, but it's like he gets deep into everything. That's his domain. That's how he is. Yes, at 12, he knows he knows way more stuff than I do. But that's how I look at it with him. So it's like he makes me smile, and that just brings joy to my soul. So nephew, I love you. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good grades. Keep up the good everything. So, but just being around family as a whole, it really makes me in a good mood. Yeah, I know this past Sunday was not the best Sunday for me mentally because I had a major breakdown at the cemetery, and that really hurt my soul to see my father, at the cemetery. But what really brought my spirits back up was just being around family. I had a couple of my cousins over, had my mom, my sister, my sister-in-law, my nephew. Brought a couple friends over, and that really made me smile because being around them really puts a smile on my face. And I'm very grateful that, I had that opportunity to, for them to calm me down and let me know that my father is always proud of me. So never ever try to keep thinking that I'm letting him down. Because I always think that, but I have to stop thinking that. I really have to stop thinking that. So, yeah, I'm very grateful for that because without them, I probably would have really lost my mind on Sunday. I'm not going to lie. So, what else could possibly make me smile, make me laugh, make me... It's so many other things. It's like I don't want to take this whole life to a whole different level, but it's like just people it's just genuine people in my life puts a smile on my face. It makes me happy. Makes me feel good about myself. And that's something that's very rare these days. It's like we got a lot of people in our lives, but who really in your life that make you happy, make you smile, make you feel special, important? I've always thought that, it's a small list of people that really puts a huge smile on my face. I'm not going to lie. Besides family, I'm not counting family. Family's an honorable mention because they always have a way to put a smile on my face, no matter how you look at it. But just from my friends as a whole, it's a real small amount of friends that actually put a smile on my face, make me, feel good, feel motivated. It's a real small space, real small circle, I should say, of those who actually, make me feel special. And I'm very grateful for each and every one of them in a special way. Because I know God has placed them in my life to try to keep me sane, just like I try to keep them sane. So I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, like I said, it's just a wonderful feeling to have. So, like I said, it's so much that could really put a smile on my face. But like I said, I'm not going to get into every single one. But those were some of the ones I really wanted to put out there because I'm very grateful that God has shown me so much that I could really be happy about. And I'm very grateful. I'm very happy about it. So with that being said, man, I feel tired. Like this week has been very long. And come to find out, I have to work Saturday, which I'm not feeling. Need the money, but it was just the execution of how they told us today. So that was the only issue that I had for today, but I'm not going to let that bring my mood down. Because I'm going to keep this momentum going. I'm going to keep everything going the way I wanted to. So, like I said, as I mentioned earlier, working on these podcasts, got to get my photography back up, back to making T-shirts. So, hey, I'm about to be on this extremely I'm about to be tough on myself. And I know everybody say, don't be tough, don't be so hard on yourself. Then who is? Who's going to be tough on myself besides me? So that's how I look at that, because some people say, like, no, you too hard on yourself. Don't do this. Don't do that. I said, well, I have to be hard on myself to a certain extent, because obviously I want to make things happen. I got to be hard on myself. So, hey, anything that really that gives me the momentum to do what I have to do, I'm going to do it. Because God has put that in my heart right now, that I know I could do anything and make anything possible to push forward and just push hard at everything that I enjoy doing. So if I got to do these podcasts, yes, I'm going to push hard on these podcasts within the next couple months. I'm going to push hard on this photography. My classes start soon. I'm very grateful for that. I'm going to do exactly what I want to do, because my father was my biggest fan. My father was always the type that said, hey, LionMar, you got any photo shoots you got to do? Do you come up with any new T-shirts? He asked me these questions almost every day, and I miss that. I really do. I really miss that. So, and I just pretty much named the one final thing that really put a smile on my face was my father questioning all my business ventures every day and every week. So I was happy about that. And I know in my head right now, he's pretty much asking that same question right now. Like, go ahead and do your photo shoots. Knock it all out. So with that being said, I'm going to end this live. I appreciate everybody coming on. Again, keep your head up, stay blessed. And I'm going to tell you all the time, as I always end these lives all the time, keep God first. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.